A very good morning. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. And first up, if you are heading to the airport or arriving to the city today from KIA, be ready to face the heat of the taxi strike. You may not get any vehicle to or from the Kempegowda International Airport. Even if you have your own vehicle, protesters may block the road near the airport toll gate. In fact, passengers who are taking the flights from Bengaluru may also have to face a similar ordeal. Private taxi drivers as well as lorry owners are going on a protest today, demanding a rollback of that hike on the KIA road. This is of course at the Sadahalli toll plaza, which is where we will see the protests take place. It is widely understood that it's not an indefinite strike as earlier announced. We understand that several of these associations met with the Chief Minister, who promised that he will look into the issue and ensure that the necessary action is taken. So keeping that in mind, it looks like the association has brought down their protests to a single day. What was supposed to be indefinite has been ensured that it is just a one-day protest, and this has been confirmed by the president of these taxi associations as well. We understand that almost 7 lakh commercial vehicles will remain off the road, so there's no doubt that people will be crippled today, especially those who are faring towards the airport. We all know, of course, that these taxis are the ones who help such people reach the airport and back. And considering that these taxis will not be there today, it's definitely not going to be easy. And besides that, of course, there is a lot of talk about maybe traffic being held up near the Sadahalli toll plaza, but the taxi drivers have made it clear that they will not resort to any sort of violence, that they will not stop other vehicles from going through. However, considering that there's going to be a huge conglomeration of sorts out there, we could be looking at traffic jams as such right outside that particular toll plaza. And we understand that the protest will begin at about 10:30 in the morning. So if you're headed towards the airport post, that ensure that you start much in advance, considering of course that it could take some time to make your way through all of that traffic. We understand that the protests will take place right next to the toll plaza. And well, besides that, of course, there's a lot of talk about how long these trucks also will stay off the roads. They will be joining the protests today, mostly because it is affecting their business as well. It is understood that we have to, of course, keep in mind that it's not just towards KIA that this road ferries to. It also leads to places past that, Chikbalapura and the likes, and also connects Bellary Road to Bengaluru. So a lot of trucks carrying vegetables come through this particular route, and this, in fact, a lot of people speculated could lead to the rise in the prices of vegetables. Now, that will not happen is what we're being told. However, we could be looking at a problem for the producers. They are having to shell out more to pay these middlemen who transport the vegetables, and that is leading to their profits getting eaten up. So hence, that is why we're looking at these lorry drivers also come out and protest. Keep in mind that if you are driving your car one way, it will cost you 70 rupees, and two-way will be 115 rupees, which is why we're looking at so many people coming out and protesting and demanding action against this particular hike. Also, of course, the taxi drivers have come together and stated that if they're not willing to roll back the hike, give them a service road, ensure that the service road is not having to be paid for. And we'll have to wait and watch to see which way the government takes this up. Either, of course, they will ensure that the prices are brought down to a level that everyone is happy with, or they will have to open up that service road that people can use. Those who do not want to use that expressway, they can use that service road.